All right, who do we got on each team? Who do we got? Team Red. Let's take a look at you boys. Askelair coming back, trying to make a name for himself. Pode, a demon hunter we haven't seen tonight, actually. Soda player up first and gonna get oh, what is that weapon? Is that a scarab in your hand? Are you sick bastard? That looks... I'm fear of bugs. Does that count? We got us this Woe Up and Zero on Team Blue. We got Dasra, Fish, Kamikaze Owl, and Noah and Rukta gonna be going up first versus Soda player. Bumpkin versus Monkus. For Soda, that's gonna be early Trinket, early Barskin as soon as Rukta try to get some big damage in it, try to get that honor duel, and the monk just wouldn't let him, man. Just wouldn't let him bash, and that's gonna be big encounter for Soda player. Try to get some back-to-back damage on Rukta, not gonna happen. It's gonna have to bail around the pillar. Rukta is gonna be able to get some damage in on the side. After that, oh, big zap for Rukta right now. Big zap for that boy. He just got to line aside all the bursts of Soda player. That's going to be 30 minutes of line aside. That's going to be a lot of big damage. Soda player is forced to connect, get up close and personal with Rukta. That's going to be touch of death, and Rukta is low. Can Soda player survive this damage right now? Has renewal. Might want to use the bear form renewal. Catches the maximum amount of heals while he's got it. And Rukta still holding on to the karma. Is he going to land that cyclone? Getting interrupted on a popping back into bear form. Has Barks get back up if he needs to. And Rukta is just not letting him not giving him any kind of breath. And down he goes in a bash of Fist of Fury. That is how Boomies do it, man. Aw, dude, they really need to do something better for Boomy in duels. Maybe like a talent? Make him a little bit better for heals? That's hard, man. That is extra hard. Especially against the Monk. That's such a mobile class with so much consistent damage. Boomy's like Incarnation, Star Surges. Your dots, they do nothing. That's going to be Pode up next, though. Does get a full metamorphosis going for Rukta. After that stun's going to be Fist of Fury. Stun again to break through Fizz. And Rukta still holding on to the karma until the very bitter end. Doesn't want to use it until the very last moment when he is needed. It's going to bail away from one of the most mobile classes. Mobile class. What happens when you meet the fastest class in the game? Means the most mobile class in the game. I guess we see Pode versus Rukta. Karma rolling up a little bit early. Pode is just trying to kite around it. Does get imprisoned onto Rukta. He's probably gonna go. He's gonna go for damage or healing. Looks like he's gonna hug the wall and get some healing rolling. Pode is gonna get back in there ASAP. Fist of Fury locking him down. Stun to follow. Ibium blocking out the metamorphosis, able to get quite a bit of healing, though. Rukta is going to try to separate these two with a ring of peace. That's going to be Pode breaking out of the ring. Oh, actually having a bit of a struggle with that ring. Never mind. It looked like he got out of it fairly easily. Getting disarmed. It's going to bail out of there. Rukta is either going to be blasting Pode as much as he can with Fist of Furies or disarms, or he's going to be healing himself on Pode, having to go for another immunity. Rukta's just healing in his face. Rukta just recovering whenever he can't do anything to Pode. He's just going to go for healing. That's going to be another Ibium. Metamorphosis back up. That's going to be imprisoned onto Pode as Rukta is getting more vivifies. Whirling Dragon Punch. Pode is going to have to go through a Warlock Hellstone right now. Son to Rukta. Can Pode get anything done? The Fist of Fury locking him out, flying up in the air. And Rukta is going to bail to get some line inside. More vivifies. Somehow the lances still were able to hit him. Got two. Two went through. No idea how, though. And Rukta zaps him. The pants from TOS just zaps the Demon Hunter, and Rukta taking him out just like that. Next up is going to be Askelair. Askelair? I think I messed up his name already. That's going to be Fear onto Rukta as soon as Askelair gets hit with a touch of death. Is going to be able to get the charge right back in. Rukta with his images. Fist of Fury locking out Askelair just to get the hell away from that. That's going to reflect rolling a little bit early. So now he's open for a Maledict. Getting disarmed as soon as he tries to go for that Enraged Regeneration. Rukta's not going to let this guy heal whatsoever. Can he maybe get one Bloodthirst in and no, Swell Asleep in the World. That's going to be Rukta actually separating these two with a small little ring of peace down the middle. Askelair trying to get the charge in. Rukta is going to port. He's predicting this man's every movement. He's porting on every charge, not letting him heal. Fist of Fury before. And Askelair looks like he does get himself a heal. Looks like that was a Warlock Hellstone. That's going to be, oh, Rukta tried to reflect that Maledict back at him. I think he used it a little bit early. He used it before the Maledict hit him, not right after. So he couldn't quite put that onto Askelair, regardless of Askelair just doesn't have enough healing. That's no catch you can play. And down it goes. Up next is him, her. No, it's Zer. It's going to be the boy. playing that demonology build. Okay, demons for days, Fist of Fury for Rukta, with Zowen getting forced out, does get a double kick onto Zer, with a Whirling Dragon Punch to follow, stun onto Rukta a little bit early, as he gets the second pet up and running. Malak onto Rukta right now. Can Zer get more cooldowns, get more pets rolling? That's gonna be stunned with the Karma. Is he just gonna keep building pets through that Karma? I think he just might. I was gonna be Fear into Horror, and that's gonna be Rukta bailing out of there. Bails out of there, has the massive Felguard. No, we just despawned. That was very unlikely. Very unlucky. Zer should have just went for full cooldowns. Got that Felguard, summoned the Tyrant, let the Felguard do some damage to Rukta. But he's going to be behind on cooldowns for quite a bit. As Rukta is just going to Dragon Kick over to Zer. He's going to drop down the Curse of Fragility onto Rukta, reducing his health, but as if it's going to do much. Gotta get the interrupt rolling off of that. Rukta still just struck a damage to Zer. Wall coming out. That's going to be Demonic Tyrant going to summon regardless, and Rukta bailing the hell out of there. Did Zer summon one? He did! The Tyrant is there! And all it's able to do is get the Felguard a little bit more damage, but Rukta just doesn't seem fazed by it. Just waiting now that Tyrannical Tyrant until a little bit later, and Demonic Tyrant does come down. Rukta can finally get in there, man. As Demon Dog has joined the fight, does get the full Fist of Fury, locking down Zer. Zowen joins the fight. Is that going to be it for though? Does get that last second horror effect into a stun, into a fear. Lots of CC onto Rukta. He just cycling all that CC into this boy, trying to drain life what he can. His last left with barely any health. Tried to land a fear, gonna get interrupted. I think down he goes. Rukta taking up another one into more Vivifies. Look at this bad boy. Nothing can stop this man. You got the Dark Bloodfang set, dude. He looks like a darker version of a rogue with Bloodfang. Like, as if like he's a shadow or something. Doesn't he? That's gonna be Wope. Paladin versus Monk. Fist of Fury for Rukta. Getting Wope down to over half health before the Chill of Vengeance comes out. And this way he's gonna go for the kite strat. Wope doesn't want to let this guy get away at all. He's gonna go for a couple flashlights, and Rukta is just gonna make sure he gets all the way to the whole other side of the pillar, catching up on health. Well, try to see if you can get the Shield of Vengeance to pop. Not gonna happen next to Rukta. And that's gonna be a ring apiece. Just keeping these two apart. Wope actually got some CC rolling. Casts is low for Rukta. Gets a stun onto Rukta. But that's gonna be the worst because his weapons are out of his hands. Out of his control. And finally Rukta can go. Get some big damage going. Touch it down onto Wope. Fist of Fury to lock him down for a second. Big kick to follow. Reflect that Malak back into Wope. And is rolling out of there as soon as things get bad. Wope barely survives it. If Wope should have probably went for more defensive play against that touch of death. Because if that was a lot of damage on a Rukta, that actually could have just ended him, I think. Because he already started with like about half-ish health. I would have been, as a paladin, like if Rukta went through his full spree, maximizing the effectiveness of touch of death, I would have been afraid. Lexi for Wope. Train coming out for this boy. Does get a cleave onto Rukta, and that's going to be another Fist of Fury, locking him out. Nothing he can do about it. Does he have a Hodge? Shield's going to be Whirling Dragon Punch into Disarm to follow. And that's going to be a Hodge. Why does he Hodge while disarmed? You should probably be very, very careful with that. That's going to be a trinket out of Rukta. He just wants to add Wope right now. Bubble coming out. Wope needs to play defensively. No, he should still play offensively. Doesn't want to let Rukta re-heal. I guess Wope feels, you know what? I can heal myself as much as I want, but I need to get this Rukta guy down on health. I need to chip away at him if I really want to snag him. Oh, that ring of peace. He's just giving a poop. He's just staying afloat. How many times did you bounce him up? You can play a game with that. And down he goes. Rukta taking out everybody. 1v5. Wow. That was interesting. Lenoa, where'd you get this Rukta guy? Woo! Goddamn. Just got ATC and Jaina. Grass worthless. Grass, man. Which other polar arm might be untouchable? Oh, you think the other polar arm was COS?